more than smacking. For obvious reasons. I've changed my name for this one. My child has been hit. By hit I mean more than a smack and leaving a bruise. By his dad on more than one occasion. I know I have to do something, but what? Have you had any experience in this? Obviously anything that prevents him being hurt is the best solution, but what would you do? Social services to report. Solicitor to get injunction. Something else. Urgent. Tia. I want him to leave, but I would rather he left of his own accord than having to be forced out. I need to know what my options are really. I have asked him to leave, but he says he will deny everything, and has so far refused to go. TBH, I don't know what I'll do about it seeing our son. I don't really plan on stopping him having access. I guess I'm hoping that if we're not all together all of the time, things will be different. I don't know. It's all very confusing at the moment and I'm probably not thinking straight. My son is nearly 6. Have to go now, but I'll check back tomorrow when I'm alone. Thanks. Was just about to call social services but thought that I must check this out first in answer to your question, Kaz. Yes. I can't face seeing a solicitor on my own, but I can just call someone up. Can social service get him out? Or get him arrested? Or would I just have to leave with my son? TBH, I don't care where I go anymore, and who knows. To a certain extent. I just want this to be over. I'm not brave, I'm desperate. I hate myself for not doing anything sooner. I just hope it's not too late. I've done it. I've called social services. They said that I've done the right thing in contacting them first. They said not to wait any longer and to find somewhere else to stay now until he leaves. Also that someone would be contacting me this afternoon. I also need to let the school know. They were surprisingly good and let me take my time. I feel very ***T. I want him to leave, but I would rather he left of his own accord than having to be forced out. I need to know what my options are really. I have asked him to leave, but he says he will deny everything, and has so far refused to go. TBH, I don't know what I'll do about it seeing our son. I don't really plan on stopping him having access. I guess I'm hoping that if we're not all together all of the time, things will be different. I don't know. It's all very confusing at the moment and I'm probably not thinking straight. My son is nearly 6. Have to go now, but I'll check back tomorrow when I'm alone. Thanks. Was just about to call social services but thought that I must check this out first in answer to your question, Kaz. Yes. I can't face seeing a solicitor on my own, but I can just call someone up. Can social service get him out? Or get him arrested? Or would I just have to leave with my son? TBH, I don't care where I go anymore, and who knows. To a certain extent. I just want this to be over. I'm not brave, I'm desperate. I hate myself for not doing anything sooner. I just hope it's not too late. I've done it. I've called social services. They said that I've done the right thing in contacting them first. They said not to wait any longer and to find somewhere else to stay now until he leaves. Also that someone would be contacting me this afternoon. I also need to let the school know. They were surprisingly good and let me take my time. I feel very ***T. I will ask them aloha, but I don't think I could even drive there at the moment. Also, if he is made to leave them, I don't want to be here by myself. I'm not sure if I've got a place to stay. A couple of people did offer, but I don't know how serious they are. I'm not exactly great company. Yes, Salt, he has been violent towards me too. People offered a place to stay after this. I know they think I should have done something about my son sooner. And I now agree. Yes, I need to get out before he gets home. I'm in the south of England. Thank you. I have about 5 hours to leave. Max. -1 hour. For collecting my son from school. Sorry. I am going to gather up some essentials now anyway. SS just said that I'd need to move out, and did I hate friends, family? I could ask. I just said probably. Feeling very lost. How did you know it's me? I knew I hadn't told you. I'm leaving for school in Omo, but I shall try and contact you when I get back. We'll try and talk to teacher too. Thanks. Sykes. Well, I spoke to his teacher. I just mentioned social services and she whisked me round to the head's office. So they both know now. Sort of. I was in tears though. I hate to think what any onlookers thought when I walked out their office. Not that I should care. They were naturally concerned about my son though, which is good. They also note that he mustn't go home with him. Thanks XX. Yes, I'm staying with a friend tonight. I feel bad accepting, but I know I can't stay here and she is closed for school tomorrow. Thanks for the offer though, Twinkie. You might end up with me tomorrow though. Thank you to everyone else too for your support. Sykes, anytime. Thanks Bunny. The weird thing is that I keep thinking that I've had the hardest day of my life, then along comes another. I'm staying at a friend's tonight and she's gone to bed, so there's just me and my glass of water. Yes, I know a couple on here and through MN, and yes, it is amazing. As I was saying to my friend earlier, another enter, although knew before that I would have continued as I was without it to post on. Well, with regards to me anyway. Okay, so my life feels pretty T right now. Especially this time of year. But TBH, it couldn't get much worse, so the only way is up and forward. I pray. Well, I spoke to him today and well, said quite a lot. You would have been proud of me, he said, amongst another things. Again about not moving out, and I said to him the theme staying wasn't an option. He said again that he would deny everything, and said again that he knew I wouldn't have told anyone. I called him bluff and said I had actually stopped what he was doing and looked up at me. He then asked whether I'd been to the doctors and I said I had. He then said that he still wanted to try and work things out between us. I said that it was a bit late for that now, especially given the big incident was nearly 2 months ago, and he hasn't tried to make an effort. He said that it couldn't have been that long, so I quoted the date. Again he looked very surprised. He tried to bluff it off, saying maybe it was drink-related and that he might give up in the new year. I asked why, if he felt it was drink-related, didn't he give up? Or at least cut back after then? He said again about the fact that he said that it was a one-off. So I reminded him about the numerous times before. Okay, not to that degree. And went on to say about the fact that most men would apologize after, try and make up for it, or at least promise it won't happen again. He did none of that. He then asked about Christmas. He said, "You're not going to take my children away from me at Christmas, are you?" I said I didn't know what I would do. He then that he wouldn't let me anyway. I have no idea what I should do about this. Ethan said that he could either do this the hard way or the easy way, it was up to him. He popped upstairs at this point and I ran out the door. I could sense he was agitated and didn't want to stay around. So I'm at another friend's tonight. And the children are fine. Thank you all so much again for your support. XX. Wow. Thank you. Less than blush is greater than. I forgot. I did post after a bit of wine that he still tried to defend himself, saying that I had basically asked for it and led him on. I pointed out that I had my back to him and was trying to get some sleep and kept on saying, "Good night." How was that leading him on? And even if I was, it still didn't excuse what headed. He should have done the grown-up thing of taking some time out and controlling his aggression. I went on to mention about our son. I pointed out that 5 years old and Anyage children to a certain extent did try and wind us up, but it's our job as parents, adults, not to react. That there was absolutely no excuse for that. I still wish I'd done something sooner, but it's taking some time to actually tack in and believing what's been going on. It's hard to believe it's Christmas next week. All I've done is a bit off-pressy shopping and given out one card I've always loved Christmas, and I'm actually dreading it. I'm dreading Christmas because whilst my parents are now around, we haven't been invited over exactly. We can pop in at some point though. They know about none of this and I know I can't tell them. I will tell them that we are having some problems and that's going to bad enough. My H wants to have a family Christmas with just us or with his parents too. Equally, I don't want to spend it alone. Aloha, thank you. Actually, I haven't bought his presentier either. I am already feeling a bit lost and incredibly tearful. I have stayed at 3 friends' houses already. And no, I can't really stay on. I am hoping to spend this weekend with one of those friends again to stretch the time away from home, but I guess I can't stay away indefinitely. Christmas or no Christmas, the only possible solution is to maybe meet him somewhere Sigma stays so they can see each other. His parents, or mine, or if I was able to even tell my parents about us having problems and I could stay there. He called come over for the day. At least we won't be alone. I spoke to him briefly today and he's asked about taking RDS out somewhere on Friday. Cinema. Do you think this will be okay? Obviously it's somewhere public and I can drop him off and pick him up. This is presuming I haven't gone away anywhere else. School breaks up tomorrow. Well, having spent literally all of yesterday and even more of today crying, sorry couldn't face logging on and posting. I know I physically and mentally cannot continue like this. I'm really finding it hard to find anything positive, having said that my sister now knows that we are having problems. Not what exactly, but problems. She is away next week from Sun, so I have arranged for H2 flat sit, and surprisingly he has agreed, although it's on the condition that he can still pop in, but at least he'll be away overnight. So I am going to get a week's break next week, and God knows I seriously need it. Especially since it's. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.